Hey guys, welcome to Motoroids, the channel where you get no nonsense, in-depth analysis of all the cars and motorcycles. Now today, after having ridden this motorcycle, I wanted to share with you my analysis of the differences between this, the Triumph Speed 400 and the Harley Davidson X440. So how do these motorcycles feel? And since I have ridden both of these, I rode the other one also like 3-4 days back. So I really believe that I have a good understanding of how these two motorcycles feel from behind the handlebar, and I can share some insights with you if it helps you choose a little better. Now, there is absolutely no disputing the fact that the Triumph is lighter. It's lighter, like significantly lighter, about 20 kgs lighter than the Harley. So this definitely has an advantage. It has a lot more power, about 13 PS more. The torque is about the same, and since this is lighter, it actually has an advantage. So in terms of performance, there is no disputing that this motorcycle is better. And also in terms of the top speed, as I mentioned while I did the Harley review, the Harley touches a top speed of around 135 if you cancel out the against and with the wind part, so about 135 there. But this one, I actually saw a top speed of 160 kilometers per hour on the speedo. So there is a good 25 kilometers per hour difference on the speedo. This one definitely is quicker. The acceleration is better on this motorcycle. It is also better equipped. It comes with a liquid cooled engine, while the Harley comes with only an oil cooled engine. It also comes with a rear monoshock, which is a more advanced unit than the twin shock absorber unit of the Harley. Both come with 43 mm USD front, so that again is like evened out. However, the quality bits that you have here are superior. I would like to think that the paint quality on the Triumph is much better than the Harley, which I did not like. The finish on the metal parts is much better here. The overall quality of the materials, like for example, if you look at the cast aluminum swing arm here, it's much better. The exhaust is hydroformed. This is much higher quality. The chassis here is much better built. It's a perimeter frame, so this one is also advantageous, and the finish on the chassis also is better. The componentry is better, and the wiring is also better concealed here, while on the Harley it is, you know, a little tacky. Both come with USB sockets. But in terms of the seat of the pants experience, I think this one handles better. It's more keen to rev. It reaches its red line much more quicker. It's quicker through the mid revs as well. But more importantly, if you are going around the corners, the foot peg position on this motorcycle is slightly more rear set. So if you are a rider who wants to ride hard, this motorcycle will not scrape its foot pegs very easily. It would be very hard for you to scrape its foot pegs, while on the Harley it's relatively easy. So in that sense, this motorcycle has quite a few advantages. But the Harley has also its own sets of advantages, and the most important of that is the size. Now this is not the biggest of the motorcycles. It has a relatively shorter wheelbase. The Harley has a longer wheelbase. From behind the tank, the Harley feels like a bigger motorcycle. It feels like it has more mass. Even when you're looking from the sides, if you're looking at the motorcycle in profile, the Harley looks like a bigger motorcycle. So if you're someone who wants to be seen, be noticed, this motorcycle will probably not be noticed on the road, and the Harley has more presence. Also, the exhaust note of the Harley, in my personal opinion, is slightly bassier. Harley also has very small advantage in terms of the low end torque it has, although both are very tractable, but the Harley has slightly better low end torque because it's a long stroke engine. This one is not. In terms of the pricing, I think Harley has been priced rather well, but they have really killed the market with this motorcycle because the kind of equipment this motorcycle has, it comes with a slipper clutch, it has liquid cooling, it has all the quality cycle parts, and all new engine, fantastic performance, lightweight, all of that, all LED lighting. some fantastic mirrors. So the quality and everything else, and of course the brand Triumph, which technologically, by the way, is superior than Harley, because they produce some really amazing motorcycles which are in the performance space as well. Harley is primarily cruisers, and they're not so much into high performance motorcycles. So in that sense, I think the cycle parts on this one, the materials, etc., are better, but the Harley has more presence. And for someone who wants a more of a cruiser motorcycle, I think the Harley will appeal to them more, because it has not just a bigger size, but while you're sitting on the motorcycle, it does give you a very torquey, very laid back, very open chested kind of feel, which this motorcycle somewhat lacks in. This also has a nice bassy exhaust, but it's not the same as the Harley. I found the Harley to be more masculine, if you can put it that way. It has a nicer feel to it when you're just trundling along at whatever 70-80 kilometers per hour or 100 kilometers per hour in the sixth gear. So the Harley has a nice relaxed cruiser kind of a feeling. This motorcycle has a more roadster, slightly more peppier, slightly more sprightly feeling to it. So I think in terms of the value, in terms of performance, in terms of technology and everything, while the Triumph wins, there are going to be a distinct set of customers, and I'm really thinking that there are going to be a lot of them, because this is a fantastic motorcycle, but this one doesn't look that big. Also, it does not come with a Bluetooth system, which the Harley does. It's not all that big a difference, but it is a difference. It evens it out with traction control and whatnot, but Harley has Bluetooth. But for someone who wants to be seen on the road, I think the Harley would appeal a lot more. When you're sitting on the seat of this motorcycle, it doesn't feel that big, and even when you're cruising, it doesn't give you that Royal Enfield Harley kind of a feel. So I really hope that I was able to articulate how I felt from behind the handlebar or on the tank while riding the two motorcycles, and I was able to let you know as to which of the two motorcycles will probably suit you better. I hope this video was of some use to you, and if you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe to Motoroids, and until next time, this is Amit Changani signing off. Rev hard, rev free, and ride safe.